What is up guys, Greedy Knight here talking about the second trailer of Sunbreak. I'll be going over all the things that I noticed and what we can speculate going forward. Let's get into it. The release date is June 30th, the last Thursday of that month. Normally, games are released on Friday, but getting it one day earlier is a plus in my book. Also, they mentioned balance patches, so motion values and animation frames may be altered going from Mhrise to Sunbreak like with previous base to ultimate games. I'm not expecting anything too substantial in terms of nerfs and buffs, but they will most likely apply reworks to less powerful weapons rather than invalidating broken ones. The last set of event quests will be on March 25th of this month, ending the run of quote-unquote bad Rise DLC. It doesn't look like we'll get any more collabs either, just more stickers, gestures, or the unlikely armor set rewards. From April onward, Capcom will unleash Sunbreak content almost exclusively up until release. I'll try to wrap up any remaining Rise related content that I want to post by June. My first impression of Lunagaron is that it's just a wolf version of Zamtrios. Both have a similar body model, an armored form, and spew an annoying frost breath. The only difference is that Lunagaron doesn't turn into a frost balloon. The gear is shown briefly on the dual blade user. It looks cool, so it will be a solid layer set. The weapon line will likely have ice element and the armor would probably have the agitator skill based on the angry wolf motif. When I first saw Garangolm, my sleep deprived brain thought this thing is just Monster Hunter's version of Rillaboom. Just like how Rathalos is the Charizard of Pokemon, Garangolm is the grass ape of Monster Hunter, with the caveat that it learns Fire Punch. As for gear, dual blades should have water and fire on each blade, or I riot. The armor will likely feature high defense with offensive skills like Bludgeoner and Attack Up, since it looks very tanky in design. Blood Orange Bishaten is just Demoman the monster. Being another blast monster, it differentiates itself by rolling what are essentially grenades on the ground and detonating them on a whim. I was expecting to see the Bishaten subspecies, but I was surprised by the fact that it was a blast monster. Astalos is back. Our Shocky Boy has solid purple sharpness thunder weapons and the Power Ranger looking armor. It also means Chain Crit is back, or I riot. Valstrax carried over our Dragonheart from Monster Hunter GU, so it stands to reason that Astalos is doing the same as the father of Chain Crit. The reason it's such a good skill is that it gives 30 affinity for less skill points than Crit I without the anti-evade restriction of Max Might. Paired with Tenderizer, you get 80 affinity on Weak Spot. Lastly, his fight is just really fun. I can't wait to hunt him again. Warped wirebugs are going to be the new mechanic for this game. It will glow orange when active, but that's all we know for now. From what I'm guessing, it will let us ride Elder Dragons and Apexes along with other new actions. The Tigrex Yank didn't have an orange wirebug, so it is most likely just a new Silkbind action, regardless of whether you have a warped wirebug or not. I honestly think it's just reworked Clutch Claw, just like how Silkbind attacks are reworked Hunter arts. Rasenzan is back from Monster Hunter GU. It will be Dual Blade's closest option to Soaring Kick since it had insane damage output in the past. There's a new Gunner Silkbind attack which seems to put up a ring that if you shoot through it, the ring will increase the power of your bullets. There should be more switch skills, but they will be revealed over the upcoming months. Chiche is obviously a princess who chased her dream of becoming a guild receptionist. If they wanted to preserve that plot twist, they shouldn't have shown everyone bowing to her. I honestly thought they were going to discuss Yomogi being her relative and thus a princess by blood. All the teasers from the cat living in your house made this seem like an important plot point, but it might be reserved for later in the story. As for the rest of the cast, I'm not a filmography buff, but these are the voice actors for each of the characters. It's neat to know that the voice actor of Asuna and Frieza are in the game. Bahari and Minail remind me of Lucio and Brigitte from Overwatch. Overall, this is following a similar formula to Rise, just with a more diverse band of characters. They look solid for a support cast, but nothing groundbreaking. Like if you enjoyed the discussion, there was a lack of new Charge Blade info, only the short Rathalos set Hunter clip, but that means they will show the cooler stuff later. Also, there was a number of new armor sets I didn't recognize, but please comment the ones that you could identify in the comment section below. I will post another discussion on the next set of trailers. Anyways, that's all I got for this one. Greedy Knight, signing out.